Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, going to be reviewing Black Clover. So, of course, before we begin, spoiler warning, spoiler alert, because of course we'll be discussing the chapter. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. So this is chapter 301, titled "Those Feelings." Um, So essentially, we start off the chapter with everyone on the ground injured. We see Megicular up in the air. Still, we see Asta came in and saved Laura Pachica, and he's flying on his sword. And we see basically him and his devil speaking. And the devil is basically telling Asta that only one gate open. So it's kind of weird that a supreme devil is here. Why is it here? How is it here? What's going on? And Lieb also tells us that without their devil union, they don't stand a chance against Megicular, basically. Um, so yeah, but again, Megicular is kind of impressed because Asta kind of stopped her magic. So she realizes who it is also. So she's like, that's the anti-magic kid that she heard so much about from Vanica and the rest of the Dark Triad. So we then cut away and we see, cut back to more Megicular, and she's basically trying to activate her spell. So she tries to do the explosion with Vanica and Laura Pachica to kill them to fully reincarnate. However, when she's about to do that, we see the symbols on both of their chests, being Vanica and Laura Pachica, kind of vanish. And why? The question is, why did these curse runes vanish? And we get the revelation of what really was going on in the background while this was happening, while Vanica was, not Vanica, but possessed Vanica and Laura Pachica and Megicular was fighting Gaja and Noelle. So we see that Rill's spell Valhalla. The name is Twilight Valhalla, I believe. We see what that actually did. It wasn't just like a big shield like we thought. It managed to heal and keep alive all the persons in that spell. Kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but kind of like a one-off kind of thing where I guess all anime has an ability like that. It keeps you alive until the battle ends and then you get the full damage. So for a few minutes everybody's invincible and Cyril is up, and we see why the curse runes vanish now, and they vanished mostly because it allowed what's her name? I forgot her name. The Rose Captain who likes Yami. It allowed her to, it powered her up a little bit, boosted her magic to use her roses to end the curse. And again, I keep saying Vanica, but Vanica isn't possessed anymore. Megicular is out. So essentially, Megicular is out and impressed because, of course, first time seeing humans fighting this hard, so it's impressing her. And Real also thanks Noelle, I believe, for allowing him to master or use his grand plan. So yeah, Megicular then uses another move, and this move is she shoots out some things from her body and summons dark disciples, and not just any dark disciples. It would have been all 100 of Vanica's previous disciples who died. She brought them back, and in doing so, they're kind of half demon, half human-esque looking, with armor on. However, before they could actually go out to attack directly and injure anyone or injure Real himself or Charlotte, we see Charlotte using her rose whip to attack, and the Valkyries from the Valhalla spell really used is attacking them as well. So it's a pretty picturesque scene with basically angels and demons fighting in the sky. It reminds me a lot of an older portrait or painting that was done. Can't remember who did it, but yeah. So while they're clashing, we see Undine shows up and she thanks Asta for saving Laura Pachica. But Asta basically says, I'm completely useless at this point, so the rest is all yours. But he tells Noelle that, you can handle this. He knows she can handle this. Basically, he believes in her. And this is where we get the revelation that Noelle says, she says you've done enough. However, the fact that Asta is here and simply thinking about Asta makes her realize how she truly feels, because it gives her strength. And this means her coming to the realization that, she does love Asta. So basically, Asta powered up, I guess. But she goes on to get this boost from Rail, as well as this confident boost, because Asta is there and she uses what is it, final Saint Sage, Saint Stage, not Sage, Saint Stage. And we see her armor pops back on and she says she's going to focus on killing Megicular now, and the chapter ends there. So yeah, we get confirmation now that Noelle is in love. Well, we knew that she was a tsundere, but she actually admits it to herself now that she loves Asta. So development, I'm all for character development, so that's good character development. So yeah, I guess Asta is going to sit this one out and Noelle is actually going to fight. So that's good, because I didn't want Asta to be the one that has to beat all of the Dark Triad. That wouldn't make sense. So that's pretty cool. Rail's ability is kinda, but I get the point of using it and why they implemented it. So yeah, all in all, a really good chapter. I enjoyed it because of the character development for Noelle. So yeah, let me know what you guys think below. What do you expect in the next chapter? I think the next chapter is where this fight will end and we'll get basically the end of Vanica and Megicular, even though Vanica is out for the count, but more so Megicular, kind of like with Dante and his devil. So Megicular is done for next chapter and Vanica, and then we'll focus on and Zenon. We haven't seen him so long I almost forgot his name. But yeah, all in all, hope you all enjoyed this video and I'll see you all in the next one. Also, before we go, one last thing, did some food reviews last week, so feel free to check those out. I'll leave a link to the food videos up here or up here somewhere. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.